3 weeks ago, a woman in her early 50s sent me a message at 2:07 a.m. She wrote, "I swear I'm doing everything right. I eat better than I did in my 30s. I walk every day, but somehow, my belly keeps growing." Then she said the part that really stuck with me. "It's like my body just changed overnight." And maybe that sounds familiar to you too. You didn't suddenly start eating worse. You're not moving less, and yet, the shape of your body is different. Your clothes feel tighter around the waist. You catch your reflection and wonder, where did that come from? Let me tell you something. It's not your fault, and it's not in your head. After the age of 40, your body doesn't just age, it also changes. It reprograms the way it stores fat. And for most people, this change hits hard around age 44, and again around 60. It's not gradual, it's like a switch flips, and suddenly, fat starts showing up in places it never used to. Even if the scale hasn't moved, your belly grows, your energy drops, and losing weight feels impossible. So in today's video, I want to walk you through exactly what's going on inside your body, and what you can do about it. Because once you understand the hidden biology behind weight gain after 40, you can stop fighting your body and start working with it. Let's begin with the first significant shift that catches nearly everyone by surprise. The 2 hidden shifts that reprogram your body after 40. Most people believe that weight gain after the age of 40 is slow and steady, but for many, it doesn't feel that way at all. It feels sudden. One day your pants fit. Next, your belly is pressing against the waistband, and nothing makes sense. You haven't changed your eating. You're even more active than you used to be, and yet, something shifted. Here's the truth. Your body doesn't just age after 40. It reprograms. And this shift isn't gradual. It comes in 2 distinct waves. One around age 44, and a second one closer to 60. The first wave hits when hormonal messengers start to change, even if your lab tests still look normal. Your fat starts relocating, especially around your midsection. By the time you reach 60, your ability to maintain muscle, regulate insulin, and burn fat naturally begins to decline sharply. Most people miss this because no one tells them. They blame themselves, thinking they're lazy or undisciplined, when in reality, their biology has changed the rules on them. But here's the good news. Once you understand this, you can work with your body instead of fighting it. And that starts by understanding why your belly can grow dramatically, even if the number on the scale stays the same. Let's break it down in the next section. Why belly fat grows, even when the scale doesn't move. This is one of the most confusing and frustrating things I hear from patients. I haven't gained any weight, but my belly feels bigger. And it's not just a feeling, it's real. Research shows that up to 80% of abdominal fat gained in midlife is newly formed fat tissue. That means your body isn't just shifting old fat around, it's actually creating new fat cells, mainly around your waistline. And here's the kicker. That can happen even if the scale hasn't budged a pound. For women, this often accelerates around menopause. As estrogen drops, fat is pulled away from the hips and thighs and redirected to the belly. It's why so many women say, "I used to be pear-shaped, now I'm an apple." Not because they're eating more, but because their hormones change the rules. For men, the story's different but just as powerful. As testosterone levels decline, muscle breaks down, metabolism slows, and visceral fat accumulates. By 60, most men have more than double the belly fat they had in their 20s. This is how people end up looking and feeling heavier, even if their weight stays the same. And the most essential player in this hidden fat gain? Muscle loss. So next, let's talk about why losing muscle quietly fuels belly fat, and what you can do to stop it. The muscle fat flip. How losing strength fuels your belly. After the age of 40, your body begins to lose muscle, even if you're still active. It's called sarcopenia, and it happens quietly, year after year. Most people lose about 1% of their muscle mass every 12 months. That might not sound like much, until one day you realize you can't open a jar or stand up without using your hands. But here's the part most people never realize. Muscle is where your body burns fat. It's not just about looking toned. Your muscle tissue is metabolically active. It helps regulate blood sugar, burn calories at rest, and balance hormones. So when you lose muscle, your ability to burn fat, especially belly fat, drops sharply. That's why we see this frustrating phenomenon called sarcopenic obesity. It's when someone looks normal on the scale, but their body fat is high and their lean tissue is low. They might weigh the same as they did 10 years ago, but their bodies feel totally different. I've seen it over and over again. A patient in his 60s, same weight as his 40s, but now with a soft belly and weaker grip strength. Not because he did anything wrong, but because no one told him how to protect his muscles. So how do we fix it? It starts by understanding that your metabolism isn't broken. It's just missing the muscle it needs to function correctly. Let's talk about that next. The belly fat trap: inflammation, insulin resistance, and fat dysfunction. Here's something most people don't know. Fat isn't just storage, it's an organ. That's right. Your fat cells aren't passive. They're active, hormone-sensitive tissue. And as you age, especially past 40, they start misbehaving. Healthy fat cells expand and shrink based on your energy needs. But after 40, they become inflamed. They stop responding to insulin appropriately. They start leaking chemicals like cytokines and inflammatory signals that make your body store even more fat. It's a vicious cycle. The worst part? This happens most intensely around the belly. That's why belly fat is so stubborn and why it's linked to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. One of my patients, Jim, was 58 years old. His weight hadn't changed much in 5 years, but his blood sugar was creeping up, and he couldn't figure out why his belly kept expanding, until we ran tests that showed early insulin resistance and elevated inflammation. It wasn't just about calories. His fat tissue itself had become dysfunctional. But here's the hope. This can be reversed. The first step is triggering your body's cleanup crew, something called autophagy, which helps restore damaged fat cells and reset their behavior. And the easiest way to start that? A simple strategy you already know, but probably haven't been using the right way. Let's explore that next. The 3 metabolic fixes you can start this week. By now, you understand your belly fat isn't just about calories. It's about chemistry, muscle, and cellular health. But don't worry, you don't need to overhaul your entire life. You need to take a few smart, targeted steps. Here are 3 metabolic fixes you can start this week. 1. Eat protein like it's medicine. Older adults need more protein, not less. Why? Because your muscles don't respond as efficiently after 40. To preserve lean tissue, aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, or about 0.6 grams per pound of body weight daily. And no, 30 grams of chicken isn't 30 grams of protein. Read the label or use a tracker. 2. Build strength, not just sweat. You don't need a gym, just resistance. That can be bands, body weight, or light dumbbells. Even 2 to 3 short sessions per week can help rebuild muscle and boost fat burn. One study showed that older adults who engaged in high-resistance training lost 65% more belly fat than those who performed moderate training, even with identical diets. 3. Move more even when you're not exercising. This is called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Standing while folding laundry, pacing during calls, walking after dinner. These little movements add up. Replacing just 2 hours of sitting with light activity can burn up to 350 extra calories a day. And all three of these work even better when you manage the one hormone that quietly controls your belly fat: cortisol. Let's dive into that next. The cortisol curve. Why one bad night now shows on your waist. Remember when you could eat junk, skip sleep, and your body bounced back? After 40, that bounce fades. One rough night and your belly feels puffier. That's not your imagination, it's cortisol. Cortisol is your primary stress hormone, and after the age of 40, it doesn't rise and fall as it once did. It tends to stay elevated longer. And when cortisol remains high, your body stores more fat, especially right around the belly. One study found that women with chronically high cortisol levels had significantly more abdominal fat, even when their overall weight was the same. Sleep plays a significant role in this. When you're sleep deprived, your fullness hormone, leptin, drops. Your hunger hormone, ghrelin, rises, and your fat cells stop responding appropriately to insulin. Worse, cortisol stays elevated at night when it's supposed to drop, locking your body in fat storage mode while you sleep. So how do we fix this? Start by protecting your sleep like it's medicine. Sleep in a cool, dark room. Below 68 degrees Fahrenheit helps activate brown fat. Finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed. Avoid screens and bright lights at night. Magnesium glycinate or a small dose of glycine may help if you frequently wake up. You can't eliminate stress, but you can train your body to handle it better. And when you do, your belly fat finally starts to budge. Next, we'll look at one of the most overlooked systems that could be blocking all your progress: your gut. Fix your gut, reset your fat-storing signals. Here's something most doctors never tell you. Your gut bacteria help decide where your body stores fat. Yes, the bugs in your belly can influence your waistline. And after age 40, the balance of these microbes begins to shift in the wrong direction. In one study, individuals with more abdominal fat had significantly different gut microbiomes compared to those with leaner bodies, even when their body weights were similar. The helpful bacteria that promote fat burning, reduce inflammation, and balance blood sugar, they start to disappear. Meanwhile, the ones that trigger cravings and store fat take over. But the good news? Your gut can change, fast. Within just a few days of adopting a different diet, your microbiome begins to rebalance. Here's how to support it. Eat more fiber. Aim for 25 to 35 grams a day. Berries, broccoli, lentils, flax seeds, chia, these feed your good gut bacteria. Add fermented foods to your diet daily, such as yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and miso. Reduce your intake of gut-damaging foods, such as processed snacks, seed oils, and artificial sweeteners. Stop grazing all day. Your gut needs rest. A simple 12-hour overnight fast gives your microbiome time to heal. One client added 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed to her smoothie each morning and started walking after dinner. In 3 weeks, her digestion improved and her belly flattened noticeably. Your gut may be small, but its impact on fat loss is massive. And speaking of systems with massive impact, there's one more we must address before you can unlock true fat burning. Let's talk about your liver, the liver lock, and how to unlock fat loss naturally. You've learned a lot today. You now understand that belly fat after 40 isn't about willpower, it's about biology. Your hormones shift, your muscles decline, your fat cells misbehave, your gut gets off balance. But here's the part almost no one talks about: your liver. If your liver is congested or overwhelmed, it can block fat loss, regardless of how clean your diet is or how hard you work out. That's because your liver processes fat, clears out toxins, and regulates key hormones. And when it's overloaded, it can signal your body to store more fat, especially in the belly. I call it the liver lock, and it's one of the most common hidden reasons people hit a weight loss plateau after 40. But there's good news. You don't need detox teas or harsh cleanses. In my next video, I'll show you 6 natural, science-backed food strategies to help your liver release stored fat, reduce inflammation, and reboot your metabolism without starvation or supplements. If today's video resonated with you, be sure to stay tuned for what's next. And remember, lasting change doesn't come from punishment. It comes from understanding your body and giving it what it actually needs. I'll see you in the following video.